What's up guys, this is Igor in Russia and I'm a foreigner who's filming Russia in general and showing you the reality of real Russia. Please subscribe to the channel. In this video we're going to be discussing about the companies that left allegedly or for real Russian market, especially St. Petersburg market, and who's actually owning those companies right now. Let's get into it. Many of the companies have transferred to new Russian owners' hands. Here's my video about the new Russian ownership of many companies, of some known companies based, and this is based on Fontanka media outlets, St. Petersburgian media outlets, their article about the theme. So St. Petersburg's market got new owners of many foreign companies. Many of them are totally new in the market as well. And some of them are just bought by already established bigger companies. Number one, Heineken. Heineken is now called Arnest. This beer company Heineken, it told everybody that it's stopping all its businesses, including the factory in St. Petersburg in the late August 2023, not long ago. And the buyer of this company was a Russian company that produced perfumes, cosmetics, and different home chemicals, I don't know. And the company is called Arnest. The price was only €1, but the buyers had to actually be responsible for the €100 million debt that Heineken had in Russia. So basically the price is 100 million euros, not rubles. According to the deal, they have to stop producing of beer under the brand Amstel. By the way, Amstel, and I don't know about Russian beers in Russia. So they had to stop it, and but a lot of regional brands can still be continued on in the Russian markets. So Arnest Group is now registered itself in Nevinomysky Stavropolskoye Kraya, in some region. Arnest Group is registered under Nevinomysky Stavropolskoye Kraya, and then there they have they work in this Stavropol area. That's the place they have the factory in, and they have also businesses in Tulska Oblast, Tula Oblast, Aerozol, Novomoskovsk. Whoa, you don't need to know that. This company also produces under a license products by Henkel, Bayersdorf, Unilever. According to Spark, overall business was in 2022 11.2 billion rubles. The current exchange rate, you have to divide it by 100. They had 259 million rubles of income, plus, after all the expenses. So the beer business seems to be a new thing for this Arnest company. It fits the strategy. A year before this, Arnest Group bought an American Ball Corporation 3 factories that produced the cans in Moskovsky, Leningradsky, and Chelyabinsk regions in 2022, late September. And right now they rule 70% of the Russian market in can production. Number 2, to all you Finns. So where is Fazer? The Finnish most popular and the very popular export chocolate that Finland is very proud of, the blue one, Fazer. Well, right now it's Russian Kolominsky, owned by Kolominsky. And so that's a bakery company, Kolominsky, bought the Finnish company Fazer in Russia, which was in Russia it was operating under the name Hliebny Dom, House of Bread, already in spring 2022. So they also gained the 3 factories in St. Petersburg region, which was operated by Fazer. So this company Kolominsky, they specialize in bread baking, for example, and different bakeries, pastries, waffles, and since 2007, the owner is Alexei Tulupov. In the early 2000s, this entrepreneur was partnered with Sergei Gordeev in the company Rose Building. This businessman also owns the chain Leonardo, which is people who like to draw, artistic productions, etc. That's all of that is owned by the same businessman. With this buyout of Fazer, Kolomenskyi was able to enter the St. Petersburg's market. So it was pretty easy for them to do that with this move. In 2022, Kolomenskyi was in first place in Russia in bread production and all kinds of bread-based products. So they're still buying different companies and try to grow. Continue on with this Finnish theme. All you Finnish friends and people who like Valio, Finnish popular company Valio, because Finns they were quick to leave the Russian market already in spring of 2022. So this is when Valio was sold out, and it was sold out to a company called Denir, who was owned by a businessman called Rais Demin, and the company was originated in the Moscow region. In this business, they were able to buy and gain the rights to a brand of Valio, Viola, and I've seen that all around St. Petersburg, this Viola brand. And all the different companies, partners, collaborations still continue in Leningrad Oblast with this new deal. So the owner of Raisa Demina, she's owner of a company called Welcome. She's been developing meat business in Moscow region since 2001. They had a income business of 8.6 billion rubles and almost 725 million rubles in profit. She's one of the top 20 most richest women of Russia, according to Forbes Women in 2022. After the ownership in her hands of Viola, she's been able to rebrand Viola's Finnish cheese, Valio's cheeses, into a new brand called Laplandia, which refers to, of course, Scandinavian Lapland. And I've seen those in my explorations of St. Petersburg and Russia. And the profit or the business has increased for 26% over the last year during the 2023. All right, off to the next one. The elevator company OTIS, and now is owned by ICE Development. In Russian, ICE Develop. So the American company OTIS Worldwide Corporation and agreed of selling their Russian businesses in summer of 2022. And the buyer was ICE Development, which is part of holding S8 Capital company. It is rumored that the beneficiary of this business is the owner called Armen Sarkisyan. So already during this year, S8 Capital has bought also the tire company Continental in Kaluga and the Russian company Kordiant. So they are planning, this is the time for Russian companies to buy out and grow, clearly. And also they bought up in Omsk, Yaroslavl cities plants of Bosch, which were part of Kont Bosch in Saratov Oblast. What else? Okay, then the Finnish company, again, a lot of Finnish, because Finnish are very quickly to, they get scared quickly, and Russian markets have been hard for them. So I guess they don't care about the losses, just want to get out. SRV, the construction company, is now owned by Prospect Group, Russian company Prospect Group. So the Finnish company sold the Russian businesses in St. Petersburg in their partial ownership of shopping mall Ohta Mall in the fall of 2022. And this is actually a company registered in Cyprus. And this is an investment company, Geomare Investment Limited. It has businesses with the Yekaterinburgian company Prospect Group. And also recently they've been discussing that this company has been in talks to buy out the whole SRV's part of TRT's Žemčiūžnė Plaza. So this is coming now development area of some sort. So this Prospect Group has been registered in Yekaterinburg since 2013. And 80% belongs to Alexander Petrov and 19.4% to Cyprian Siguri Limited. So they're also buying a lot of stuff in addition to Ohta Mall, and Prospect Group bought some land in Krasnogvardiesky region of St. Petersburg, where SRV, this Finnish company, was planning to build like a hotel office complex. And in beginning 2023, Alexander Petrov, the main owner of this Prospect Group, created a new company in St. Petersburg. Prospect Ohta. All right, moving on, guys. Companies that left Russia and now are owned by Russian companies. Stay tuned and hit the like button right now, guys, and leave a super chat if you like the interesting content that you probably don't see and hear anywhere else. British American Tobacco is now owned by management company. In September 2023, tobacco company concern British American Tobacco. They decided to sell the businesses in Russia and Belarusia. And the buyer was the Russian group of investors of management called BAT Россия. And this BAT is the same abbreviation, short for American Tobacco, British American Tobacco. So maybe they have some kind of a connection, I don't know. So the buyers will receive all the St. Petersburgian plants, the factory, and everything connected to that, and also rights to the brands BAT, including Dunhill, Kent, Vogue, Rothmans, Pall Mall, Lucky Strike, and Java. And the company will be called after when the business is bought out. Finally, it's going to be called ITMS. All right, then off to the next one. Melon Fashion Group has now bought by Gem Invest and the Kismet Capital Group. So Swedish company East9 decided to sell 36% of the business of the St. Petersburgian retailer Melon Fashion Group, which is in Russian called Gem Invest. Business was sold for 15.6 billion rubles divided by 100. You will get euros and approximately dollars. These companies have so much money. Business transaction hasn't been finished yet, but they will be informing in some point about it. So these are some of the information that was in the articles, and some of these actually visible in daily life in St. Petersburg that I filmed, for example. And then, so who are the owners of these foreign companies? And so there's a lot of companies that's not known in St. Petersburg in like daily life, a lot of businesses, and the businesses that actually leaving, and some others. And among those, there's also more known companies. For example, Nissan was bought by a Russian company, AvtoVAZ, the Russian producer. It bought 99% of Nissan manufacturing Rus for €1. So now they are building crossovers, Lada X-Cross 5s, and also adaptation for the Russian market of the Chinese VAW Bestune T76. Then Toyota in Russia is now called Shoshare Avto in St. Petersburg. Shoshare is a region in St. Petersburg, South St. Petersburg. And it became owned by Obuchovsky Zavod, so a plant called Obuchov. And also it's part of the bigger company of the military company Almaz Al-Antey, Russian military company. So there the company plans to collect different bigger cars, trucks, Buzz S36A11s, and the electromobiles E-Neva. Wow, I want one of those. And also in the areas owned by Toyota, they are planning to create some kind of a business, new business areas, zones as they call it. Then also a Finnish company, construction company, YIT in Finnish. It sold its business to Russian Etalon Group, and it was already as typical in Finland because of the public pressure. Under pressure, pushing down on you, pushing down on me. Anyway, It was already sold during the spring of 2022, and the business was sold for 4.6 billion rubles, and YIT had huge investments in Russian market. A lot of construction, visibly building St. Petersburg. Also, a bank went to the Russian company. I think this is some kind of a local bank owned by YIT. I'm not sure. Including 19 projects. All right. So, and they were building projects that were ongoing, and they were building 0.6 million square meters in 5 regions of Russia: Moscow, Moskovsky region, Sverdlovsky region, St. Petersburg, Tyumen, and Kazan. Such a shame to just lose it all. And also a Finnish company, of course, Sok, and the chain of Prisms, which I filmed on my channel. I filmed during the heyday, and also the last days of Prism supermarket on my grocery store supermarket on my channel. They sold everything to X5 Retail Group, and also they closed some of the supermarkets because Prism didn't have many visitors in some places. I know that for sure when I filmed. But they closed down some of them. I think they had like 14. Also, Sok had the hotel chain Sokos. I think they had 3 of them. And it was sold to Van Hotels, to the owned by the Russian businessman Alexander Yermakov and Yuri Shumakov, and owners of the company Avara IT. Owners of Baltiki beer, Baltic. It didn't happen. 98.56% of the beer company Baltica, who regulates 8 plants owned by Carlsberg's Sverige Aktiebolag, and 1.35% owned by Hoppy Union, and 0.09% owned by Carlsberg Deutschland. So that didn't happen. They still operated, because Russian president, if I translate correctly, under the order of Vladimir Putin, 16th of July, foreign ownership of this company was transferred to Rosimущество, to the Russians. So basically, the foreigners lost their rights to the company. And same thing happened to energy company giant Fortum. They lost their ownership of the company in Russia by law, and there's some kind of a legal battle also going on. All right, guys, this has been the foreign companies in Russia, what's been going on right now with them. Please let me know what you think about this. Did I miss some companies? Please write down in the comments. Also, become a member, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and hit the bell button to get a notification when I release new various videos. See you guys in the next video. Пока-пока.
Guys, if you wanna rock the foreign agent cap like me, go to Igor's Russian shop and get yourself one, or you can also have a foreign agent. Hoodies, t-shirts, pullovers, same thing with Igor, other merch, Igor and Russian merch, Russian emblems. Go check it out, and you can actually, if you like what you see, that's a good place to start and support, of course, the channel, guys. Go check out Igor's Russian store. And you can order it to any place in the world, not restricted to any sanctions yet.